All right, well, I know there's a playoff race in full force and everything like that, but 500 games in the league tonight. How's it feel to hit a big round number like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit cooler than the 400 one that I hit last year, but I don't know. It feels like I just started playing. Everybody's right when they say it flies by, and I'm just enjoying every minute of it right now, I think.
And we talked to you. You said you're enjoying every minute of this race right now that you guys are in. Coming back home tonight against the Leafs, what do you expect with this game tonight?
Well, I mean, I thought that starting off in the road trip, we would have liked to get those two in Philly, but did a lot of good things. Had a little bit of a tough few minutes or a tough second period there, but I don't think that's defining how we've played this month of hockey to give ourselves a chance in this race. And I mean, we're right there, and it's basically a 3-team race to the finish line right now for 2 spots. So we're the one team on the outside looking in right now, but I think that we're up for the challenge, and I know we're all super excited for that challenge, and a chance to be playing our best hockey going into playoffs is something that we're hopefully looking forward to.
The NHL player poll came out yesterday. You got a lot of votes for the player that guys would hate to play against, but love to play with. Is that kind of the ultimate compliment, do you think?
I don't know. I guess it's kind of nice, but I mean, I've always prided myself on being tough to play against, and never wanting the opponents to have fun or enjoy their time out there against me. So yeah, I guess it is a little bit of a compliment.
And Berkey, I think, underrated for the 10th straight year he's been in the league. What's it going to take for people to start rating Berkey, do you think, now you play with him?
I don't know, but I see it every day. It's shocking that if he's even considered to be underrated, he should be number 1 easily, but I don't even think he should be underrated with all the things that I see. He's top player in this league.
Looking at tonight and Saturday, 2 big games against 2 teams that are at the top, one of the top teams in the NHL. How do you guys you guys have played well against the best teams? Do you kind of
I think that in this last month especially, probably since we played in Tampa, they were a top team. We played a few top teams in that long homestand, and last time we played was against Jersey, who's a top team in the NHL as well. So Toronto's playing as good as anybody. Made some additions that really changed their team from the last time we played them. So it's going to be a different team than we faced, and not looking too far ahead. But the Rangers obviously are probably the hottest team in the NHL right now with all their additions. They're starting to find their groove. So this is next 2-3 days is going to be a big test for our group, and I think that the way our confidence level is very high as a team right now, especially on home ice, the way we've played this last month. So it'd be nice to keep that going.
These are easy ones to get up for, though, right?
Yeah, it won't take very much to get up for this one. This is going to be, we say it before every single game, but we're now a point out of the wild card race. So biggest game of the year.
You mentioned the Leafs have made some changes. You got 3 left with them. How do you think they'll be a bit of a different team with the guys they have now?
I don't know. I really haven't watched too much of their team. I know they've got a couple guys out, or I know O'Reilly's out right now. Just looking at their lineup over there, but I think that most of their additions were defensive D, trying to keep the puck out of their net and trying to be harder to play against and bigger. So it's probably going to be more of a grinding type of game than the high-flying time we played them last time in Toronto. So, but I think our team has been pretty good at playing any which way we want.
When you look at talking about how fast the first 500 have gone by for you, do you ever think about the other side of that coin, like how long you could end up playing? Just thinking your dad played a long time and your brother got an early start too.
No, I haven't thought about that. No, but I don't know. My dad played till he was 38 or 39, so maybe could beat him by a day. I don't know.
You've never been afraid, obviously, to drop the gloves. I'm just asking some guys what they make of the QMJHL's decision to ban fighting next year. How do you think that might play out, and will that impact guys coming out of that league, do you think?
Yeah, probably it will. I don't think it's a very good rule at all. It still needs to be fighting in hockey, and yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily gonna help a ton with those guys coming out of that league, especially if it's the same in the NHL as it always has been. So, yeah, I don't really know about that. Probably I think what was probably the hardest part of it was obviously we got into some penalty trouble and we had basically all the momentum. I think just D zone we didn't do a great job of shutting plays down or anything like that. We kind of let them run all over the place and create their offense. They were moving around a lot. And then we didn't do a good enough job getting in front of Murray. He basically saw everything tonight. So, just kind of a tough one at a tough time of year.
Not to make excuses, but how tough is it not to have Sam Bennett right now? Obviously, especially against skilled teams like that, his physicality goes a long way.
Yeah, I mean, top 6 center, and I mean, it could be a first line center on most teams. Tough not to have him, but we have guys more than capable to step up in his absence.
You've been a while since you guys lost 2 in a row. What's the key now? Obviously, when these games are so important, just to get back on that horse on Saturday against the Rangers.
Yeah, we just have to get a win, and we have to do everything it takes, and hopefully we can get some help before that. But it's definitely not the end of the world. We're right in the race right now, and just gotta get back winning games.
Do you feel sometimes that some of these wasted opportunities the other night in Philadelphia, when you've got teams like Toronto, like New York, I mean?
For sure the other night, even though it was a back-to-back playing a team that's out of it, that's one we got to get, but we didn't, and we turned the page and we focused on a really good Toronto team who is a top team in the NHL, and for good reason. They've got some top players, and they got crushed the other night by the Islanders, and they wanted to turn the page, and they turned it, and we didn't.
Yeah, they've done you no help this week, eh?
No, they have not. So I think it's our fault for hoping teams can help us. We got to start helping ourselves.
I don't know if you mentioned this, but what happened there in that beginning of the second period? It looked like they came out pretty quick, and
yeah, I've been trying to think. The first one, just a scramble puck. They come out of it clean and have a clear shot, and I don't know if it hit something or went in, but and then the third one, same thing. Guy comes out behind the net uncontested, and 60-goal guy comes out right in front of the net. So he needs somebody on him, and we just got to do a better job of killing plays. That's basically it. Like, we got to really, for the most part of this last month, we've had really good structure and good D zone, and tonight we just lost a lot of one-on-one battles.
before the game, obviously a lot of controversy about the jersey thing. I mean, was there any talk?
They've voiced their opinion, and they have the right to their own opinion, whatever, which way they want to go. But I know for myself personally, obviously being out there and wearing the jerseys and kind of enjoying and embracing a night like tonight, and we only have so many of these nights throughout the season, whether it's military night or hockey fights cancer night and whatever, and just a night like tonight for me really is just all about including everybody, and it's to my opinion, it's by far the greatest game in the world, and everybody's welcome in my locker room, and in our locker room as an organization, I think our organization's done an unbelievable job of showing that and embracing that, and starting from Vinny all the way down to the players. So I really think that this locker room in particular, I was talking to Addie a little bit this morning. It started here a bunch of years ago with the tape. I think we were one of the first teams to start it, and continuing the tradition every year and showing each and every day that hockey is for every single person. We welcome everybody. Thanks, guys.